What if your phone could actually think? I don't just mean following your commands, but truly anticipating what you need, sometimes before you even do. Well, that's not science fiction anymore. Today, we're going to break down how the phone in your pocket is on the verge of becoming a true collaborator. So let's start with the big question. Is your phone about to become your co-pilot? And again, I'm not talking about a slightly better version of Siri. I mean a genuine partner that understands your goals and just starts working on them for you. Let's dive into how this is all happening. So, this whole massive shift, it really starts with a brand new kind of artificial intelligence. We're making a huge leap from AI that just generates stuff, like text or images, to an AI that can actually reason. Think about it like this. For the last few years, AI has been like a student who's amazing at memorizing facts for a test. But this new reasoning AI, well, that's the same student, but now they can take all those facts and use them to solve a really complex problem they've never, ever seen before. It's a huge jump from just mimicking to actually understanding and problem solving. But here's the really crucial part. Where all this thinking is happening, it's not in some distant cloud server. It's happening right there, on your device. This is called on-device AI, and it is a total game changer for three big reasons. One, it's incredibly fast. Two, it's completely private because your data never leaves your phone. And three, it works even when you're offline. And you better believe this kind of breakthrough technology has kicked off an all-out race. We're talking about the biggest names in tech. Apple, Google, Meta, they're not just building little features anymore. They're building entire ecosystems for these new AI agents. And each one of them is placing a very different bet on what the future is going to look like. You can really see the different strategies laid out right here. Apple, no surprise, is playing to its strengths with a privacy-first, on-device approach. Then you have Google and Samsung, who are leveraging the wide-open nature of Android with their super powerful Gemini AI. And then there's Meta, making this bold play to just bypass the phone altogether, betting everything on smart glasses and what they call ambient computing. It's a real clash of philosophies. Yeah, let's zoom in on those two main philosophies for a second. On one side, you've got Apple building its classic walled garden. Everything's secure, all your personal data gets processed right on their own chip. On the other side, Google's strategy is basically Gemini everywhere. They're using their massive advantage in data from search and maps to create this deeply interconnected AI agent across the entire Android system. But while Apple and Google are busy battling for the phone in your pocket, Meta is quietly running away with the next big thing. I mean, look at this. They've already grabbed over 70% of the smart glasses market with their Ray-Ban partnership. Their bet is pretty simple. The future of computing isn't in your hand, it's on your face. Okay, but all of this AI magic needs some serious muscle to run. The real secret sauce here is the hardware. The chips, the memory inside our devices, they are being completely supercharged to make this kind of on-device reasoning even possible. And believe me, this is a true hardware arms race. Just look at the insane jumps in performance for the NPU. That's the Neural Processing Unit, which is basically the dedicated AI brain on the chip. One company is boasting an 80% speed increase, while another is 15% more power efficient. And these aren't just numbers. More efficiency means your battery lasts way longer while the AI is doing its thing. They are all fighting to build the most powerful AI engine for your pocket. And if you think the chips in our phones are getting fast, just look at this. 2,070 T-flops. That number represents a mind-boggling amount of computational power. It's for NVIDIA's new chip that's going to be the brain for the next wave of physical AI, things like humanoid robots and self-driving cars. This is the kind of power that's breaking free from massive data centers. But a fast processor is totally useless if data gets stuck in traffic. An AI agent needs a data superhighway, not some winding country road. And that's exactly where the next generation of memory, LPDDR6, comes in. It provides this huge boost in speed for the AI to access information, and it does it all while using less of your phone's battery. So while all the big companies are busy upgrading the hardware in our phones, there's a new wave of startups asking a totally different question. What if we just moved beyond the phone entirely? They're trying to completely reimagine our relationship with technology itself. Just look at the Rabbit R1 and the Humane AI pin. Rabbit's device actually has a screen to show you how its AI is operating your apps for you. Humane, on the other hand, went the complete opposite way. A totally screenless wearable that projects info on your hand, all in an effort to break that phone addiction cycle. And the innovation in smart glasses is just accelerating. New models are becoming incredibly lightweight, and they're packing in AI agents that can do things like real-time language translation or search for things you're looking at. But the real key trend here is a move toward independence. A lot of experts think that in just a few years, these glasses will stop being just a phone accessory and will become powerful, standalone computers in their own right. So, after all that, what does this all actually mean for you, for the user? Well, it means the way we interact with our devices is about to change, fundamentally. We are moving into the era of the agentic UX, and your phone is about to become your new AI teammate. This leads us to a whole new kind of user experience called agentic UX. It's basically the shift from you having to do every single step to you just stating a goal. Here's a great way to think about it. Right now, you're the cook, following a recipe step by step. In the future, you're just going to tell your personal chef, hey, I'd like Italian for dinner. The AI agent is the chef that handles all the messy details. Here is a perfect real-world example. Your goal is super simple. Get to the airport. Right now, you have to open your calendar, then open a Maps app, then open a ride-sharing app. In this new world, you just state the goal. The AI agent plans the entire workflow, it accesses all the apps it needs, and it just executes the tasks. It books the Uber, it checks the traffic, it even sends a text to your family. You did one thing, it did five. That's the power of an agentic workflow. And of course, this kind of massive technological shift is creating an equally massive market. The wearable AI market is projected to grow by nearly 7 times, exploding to over $250 billion by 2032. This isn't just a trend, it is a full-on gold rush, and everyone is scrambling to stake their claim. You know, in the end, this isn't just about saving a few taps on a screen. It's really about redefining how we collaborate with our technology. The goal isn't just to make our lives more efficient, but to actually make them more enriching by freeing up our time and our mental energy for the things that really matter. And that leaves us with a final, pretty fascinating question. When our devices are handling all the complex logistics of our lives for us, what will we choose to think about? What kind of new ideas, what new forms of creativity will be unlocked when our minds are finally free to wander? Thanks for joining us.